What's going on YouTube? Unlimited Hustler here, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to create a video for people that's just getting started. I wanted to create a tips and trick video where I show you guys some of the things that I learned based on me doing it, and some other things that I learned based on me doing research and educating you guys on some of the things to be mindful of and just some of the things that you guys should know before getting started. I actually have everything in my phone. I created notes and I just added some things in there that I thought would be helpful as I was doing it, and also some things that I found online while doing research. These are some things that I wish I knew before getting started. I wish there was somebody to tell me this and give me these advice before me getting started, because I would have been way better off. I would have had way better ratings and I would have had way better tips. I'm about to get started right now, but before I get started, please make sure you guys like this video and subscribe. A lot of you guys are watching and not subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate it if you guys show this channel some support. Thank you. These tips aren't in order from most important to least important, so make sure you guys stick around till the end, because it might just be that one thing that you guys can take away from this video that could change your whole experience. The first thing I have is get familiar with the store. If you guys see my video, my first day experience, you guys seen that when I went to Target on my first try and I was not familiar with the store, I was getting frustrated to the point where I actually canceled those orders. If you guys have some time, I would just go to the stores that you guys are getting a lot of orders from and just walk through the aisles and just spend like 15-20 minutes getting familiar with where things are, so that way it could better your experience and you'll be able to finish those orders way faster once you're familiar with the stores. The next thing I have is bigger orders equals more pay. So the 40 items and 50 items orders, those will typically pay you more, but it will take longer to do. It might be more draining and frustrating doing 50 items, because the bigger the order, the more possibility that some things are going to be out of stock, and that's going to cause you to have to contact the customer, text and phone calls. So that's just going to be a whole pain by itself. My advice would be to start small, get your foot wet, and then gradually increase as you're getting better and better. Don't just dive in doing 40-50 items, because that will give you a bad experience. Just start small and work your way up. Another advice I have is send a text after you drop the order off. So personally, what I like doing is I like taking a picture of me dropping the stuff off at the door, and I like sending a thank you text that say, I dropped it off at the door, thank you, and just advise them to give you a good rating. Another thing, unavailable items will slow you down and affect your tips and ratings. Based on my experience, whenever an item is unavailable, I have to communicate with the customer, and sometimes the customer isn't always on their phone, so sometimes you might have to call them. Sometimes they don't even pick up, so that can create a lot of problems. When it comes to substitution, you don't want to make that pick for them. For example, let's say you go to buy a Gatorade and they wanted a cherry flavor, and the cherry flavor is out of stock. Don't pick blue or grape. You want to confirm with them first. Be prepared mentally and physically. This is draining. Shopping around, driving around all day and shopping for other people, going through 30 aisles and not finding what you're looking for and communicating back and forth. This is draining. So make sure you're mentally prepared. Make sure you get some good sleep the night before, and make sure you're physically prepared, because you might have to go up some stairs with a 10 bag. So just be prepared. Another tip I have for you guys is to get a hot and cold bag. You want to have a hot and cold bag for in case you have certain things like ice cream that you want to keep cold, or they might order a hot sub and you want to keep those stuff hot. I recommend doing 2 or 3 orders at the same time. For example, in my video, I show you guys where I had 2 orders at Target and I shopped for both of them at the same time instead of just going back and forth. And you want to be careful when you're doing that. You want to make sure that you're not mixing orders up. You don't want to mix up this person order with that person order. So make sure you guys are carefully separating the things in the shopping cart, so that way you guys don't mix up orders. Another thing, review the order before accepting it. You want to make sure that the order is something you're comfortable with doing. Personally, I don't like doing customized items because it's just hard for me to find them. They don't have the picture there to see exactly what you're looking for. So just make sure you guys verify that order, and just make sure that address that's been delivered to, make sure that is a distance that you're comfortable driving to, because sometimes that delivery address can be 20-30 minutes away. Just review that order for like a minute or two and just make sure that it's something that you're comfortable doing. Don't just click accept for any order. I kind of already touched on this topic, but make sure you guys send that arrival text when you get to the store and you press arrive at store. Send out that text message. I say, hey, I'm your shopper for the day, and let me know if you need anything else. When you're on your way, you want to send a text message saying that you're on your way and you'll see them shortly. Go the extra step and send another message out when the item is dropped off, so that way you can leave a good last impression, and also increase the chance of getting a tip, and also express your feelings towards that good rating, because it's very important to keep your rating high. Another thing, make suggestions for the customers when something is out of stock. If you have been doing this long enough, you know that you're going to consistently run an item out of stock. I wish they would fix that and stop allowing customers to order things that's not in stock. Form your own technique of what you'll do when the item's out of stock. Me personally, when the item's out of stock, I like to send them pictures of similar items. And, you know, if they don't respond fast enough, call them. Hey, you know, they don't have turkey sausage, but they have beef or pork. Just call them and tell them that what they have, because I find that calling can be faster, or you can even send a picture and then call them afterwards and say, hey, check your phone, I sent you a picture. How do you feel about this? I screwed up one time. I got a rating that said I gave the customer the wrong item. So make sure you guys avoid that, because I definitely took a toll on my rating. Try to rate this shirt as much as possible. It's good for being recognized. When you're in these stores, people are going to recognize you. The employees are going to recognize you that, hey, this person is working for Shipt. Maybe they provide you some extra help. It also helps when you're dropping off orders. The customer might think you're just a stranger in the yard, so having that shirt on will basically identify you and say, hey, okay, he's just a Shipt shopper dropping off my groceries. It's okay to do promo orders. So promo orders are the orders that people don't typically want, and sometimes they do pay more because it was declined already. Make sure you guys are delivering orders on time. Don't wait till last minute to go to the store and start shopping. Go an hour earlier, 30 minutes earlier, and start shopping. Don't underestimate an order just because it might be a small order, or maybe because you're experienced in the store. Don't underestimate it, because we all know that just having one item out of stock can slow you down by 10 minutes. So just try to get there early and deliver on time. But if you do happen to deliver an order late, you can always ask for forgiveness. Make sure you guys are tracking your miles for taxes purposes, because when tax time come around, a lot of those miles can be deducted. So make sure you guys are using apps like MileIQ or QuickBooks. QuickBooks have a miles tracking feature as well. It's more than just a bookkeeping system. Miles IQ is cheaper. It's $5.99 a month for a subscription, and they track your mile pretty good. Automatically, you don't have to press start and stop. They'll track it for you in the background, and all you have to do is just deduct those miles as business use. My last tip is get a shopping cart. Sometimes you're going to be doing 40, 50 items, and you don't want to make 5 trips going up and down stairs. So just getting that shopping cart where you could just make one trip and put everything in the shopping cart, so that way it could be easier on you and you're not draining yourself. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys found this content to be very informal. I just wanted to share some of the things I learned along the way. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more video coming out soon. Let me know in the comment which tip you guys found to be informal and something that you guys took away from this video.